We can see in the last weeks some important physicists, they are discussing that with quantum mechanics something is not wrong, that this is not a valid theory, and so on and so on. These people, they have a big problem with the quantum mechanics understanding. Quantum mechanics is one of the biggest intellectual achievements of the mankind. But not many people really get the point. We have to understand first one thing, that the quantum mechanics maybe is not the best term. The better term would be quantum dynamics. Because quantum mechanics is dealing with the particles that are building atoms. So quantum mechanics is on the scale below the atoms. And classical Newton mechanics is from the atom above. The famous double slit experiment. How many articles was written on this? And the existent theory is that the mainstream physics is talking about wave-particle duality. And there are some articles that here observer plays important role, and so on and so on. These people, they do not understand quantum mechanics. Quantum mechanics cannot be fully understood without the fact that elementary particles, subatomic particles, are moving through the medium, and that they are in energy relation with this medium. Every motion of elementary particle is generating a wave of superfluid space, which in the old terms is named eta. And elementary particles are different vortex of this superfluid space. So when the elementary particles is accelerated, proton is accelerated, because the proton is a vortex, this vortex of superfluid space will get bigger because it interacts with the medium out of which is made. So the relativistic energy and relativistic mass is something real and has nothing to do with the observer. Relativistic mass is real, but is observer invariant. And double slit experiment is also observer invariant. It's a pure technicality of the fact that every elementary particles, when moving through the superfluid space, generate a wave of a superfluid space, which means that the particle and the wave are always together. Okay? They are the same physical reality or phenomena, or we can say they are two aspects of the same physical phenomena. And this already was intuition of Louis de Broglie. I put at the beginning of this video his statement. So what is happening in the double slit experiment? In the double slit experiment, let's say that we have a source of electrons, and the electrons are moving in the direction through the upper slit. They go only through the upper slit, but we will get interference pattern also as that the electrons would move to the down slit. Why this happen? This happened because every electron that is moving through the superfluid space is generating the wave of the space, and the wave is going through the down slit. Okay, this is the case. So this interpretation, which is the mainstream physics today, that the elementary particles can behave as a particle or as a wave, this is just a nonsense. This is pure nonsense. And also the delivery for the Nobel Prize of Albert Einstein, that the photons can hit the electrons in the matter and kick the electrons out of the system. This is also wrong interpretation, because also the wave can hit the electron. This does not mean that the light has or corpuscular nature. So in the quantum physics there is a lot of improvisation, and everything that is not understood well is somehow explained with some fanciful ideas which are wrong. The wave-particle duality, it's a wrong idea. Something like this does not exist. We can only talk about wave-particle unity, and this was an intuition of de Broglie. So you can check on the below on the link where I explain a double slit experiment. And the quantum mechanics, the world under the atom, reality under the atom scale, is behaving differently than above the atom scale. Here is the beauty of quantum mechanics. There are different rules on this micro level, which are described by quantum mechanics. But also here, there are some misunderstandings. For example, idea that the space has a granular structure that is made of some grains. No, it is not. We can talk only about superfluid space. This superfluid, the ether, has no constituent particles, elements. And I'm sure that with the introduction of superfluid space as a fundamental arena of the universe, the quantum mechanics will be understood better. And also we will find a bridge between micro and macro level. Because today, so-called one of the main problems of quantum mechanics is that it should be related to the general relativity. But once you see that the general relativity can be explained and described much better, much more elegant with the introduction of the superfluid space, then you see that this is somehow theoretically can bridge quantum mechanics and general relativity. Because let's say a proton and a black hole, supermassive black hole, they both exist in the superfluid space, and they both diminish energy density of superfluid space in their center exactly for the amount of its mass and correspondent energy. Here, introduction of superfluid space as a fundamental arena of the universe and introduction of the variable energy density of space is a model that is opening possibility to develop a theory where the micro and macro world will be seen through the same picture. So check my article, check the other article on ether relativity, and you will see this is so. This is physics of consciousness. This is not physics of the human mind. This is the physics of now.